Welcome to the Power Circuit, your essential window into the Nigerian power sector. This program is proudly presented by the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, the nation's leading agency dedicated to the bulk transmission of electricity. Our mission is to bring key industry insights and vital updates regarding the Nigerian electricity supply industry, NESI, directly to you. I'm your host, Amara Agugesi, and here is what we have lined up for today's episode. TCN upgrades 132-33 kV Amuwo Odofin transmission substation in Lagos by adding 2 power transformers. In Kano region, TCN is sustaining the expansion of transmission system lines and improving bulk electricity transmission across the regional hub. As Nigeria joined other countries in marking Workers' Day this month, we will be bringing to you highlights from the staff of TCN as they pledge to continually project professionalism and quality of service. The management and staff of the Transmission Company of Nigeria TCN, led by Engineer Sule Ahmed Abdulaziz, heartily congratulate and welcome the Honorable Minister of Power, Joseph Olasukomi Tegbe, on your appointment by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Your appointment is a testament to your wealth of experience, leadership capacity, and commitment to national development. TCN looks forward to working closely with you in advancing the federal government's vision for a more reliable, efficient, and sustainable electricity sector. We wish you a successful and impactful tenure in office. Congratulations. This message is from the Management Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN. In line with its core mandate, the Transmission Company of Nigeria TCN is making significant strides in rehabilitating the 132-33 kV Amuwo Odofin transmission substation in Lagos State. The project features the installation of 2 new power transformers to bolster capacity. The Power Circuit can confirm that work, which began in March of this year, is officially on track for completion by July 2026.
The 132-33 kV Amuwo Odofin transmission substation is a critical infrastructure serving massive coverage area in Lagos State. So, in planning to meet the future bulk electricity demand, the management of the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, took the initiative to rehabilitate the facility. Providing further insights, a principal manager, transmission, and the substation supervisor, Engineer Ibrahim Saleh, said the arrangements have been made to install a new gas-insulated switchgear GIS equipment that will operate along with the 2 60 MVA power transformers, which are replacing the existing 30 MVA units.
So as you can see here, the goal is SL6 gas room. As you can see, it's empty. They have already decommissioned all the equipment we use. They have decommissioned means to remove the old ones. So for the preparation of bringing in the new one so that they can fix. Because as you see here, it just
To mitigate the impact of the works, TCN earlier deployed 2 mobile transformers to enable ECO and Ikeja electricity distribution companies to continue offtake for their customers, preventing a total blackout during the rehabilitation period.
As you can see, this is the second mobile transformer they brought here in order to supply customers. You know, we cannot leave customers just like that. I think there is something that at least can maintain that particular time, depending on when they finish the rehabilitation. So you can see this is perfect before the stage in the computer. very well, it can carry almost more than 30 megawatts. The one we are using to at least supply some other areas, depending on when the job is okay.
Upon completion, the substation's capacity will increase by additional 60 MVA, significantly enhancing power transmission capacity. The management of TCN is appealing to affected electricity consumers to be patient as the ongoing works aimed at increasing the Amuwo substation's capacity will deliver long-term benefits for affected customers.
As the backbone of the power sector, the Transmission Company of Nigeria (TCN) manages the critical flow of bulk electricity from generation companies to distribution load centers, ultimately powering homes and industries nationwide. Operating through 10 specialized regions, TCN fulfills this vital mandate round the clock, 365 days a year. Now let's take a closer look at the latest transmission system activities and grid maintenance currently underway across the Kano region.
The 10 regions of TCN are interconnected through critical bulk electricity transmission lines, which are kept operational round the clock. There is the System Lines Department that is responsible for this in every transmission region of TCN. Engineer Valentine Ekete is a principal manager, System Lines Department in Kano region of TCN. His task is clearly cut out. Every day, he ensures that transmission lines under his region are performing optimally.
The role of a system line in TCN is as good as the name called Transmission Company of Nigeria. Because if there's no system line, there's no transmission. We transmit through the line itself. If you have about 20 transformers in the station and there's no line, the evacuation is as good as nothing. And the transmission generating station, after generating whatever they have, without a transmitting line, it is incomplete. So system lines is, can I say, no system lines, no transmission.
Under Kano region, the transmission lines operates at 330 kV and 132 kV level.
This area we have 330, a single line 330. In most populated area in the whole country, after Lagos is Kano. So we have one single line 330 and one single line again 132 that interrupted some substations along the road before it reached here.
The good news is that TCN is working on the Northern Corridor Transmission Project, which is the construction of a double-circuit 330 kV cord conductor line from Kaduna to Kano to strengthen the bulk electricity wheeling capacity at this transmission line corridor.
We're supposed to have a double line, double 330 line, KV line, from Kaduna to here to Katsina, of which I was made to understand there's a contract given. In fact, that contract is supposed to be completed speedily, like a light of a thunder. Just to complete that line, make it a couple of which, if there's an issue here, we'll switch over to the other side.
The transmission system linesmen at TCN regions also have a mandate to routinely patrol all transmission lines right-of-way under their jurisdiction and call for their maintenance.
A lifeline crew is a special trained linesmen. Their job is very simple. In most cases, if there's a broken instalators and then they are urgent attention, these people will work online to fix that, change these letters. Sometimes we have a cut jumper. When the line is on service, we patrol the line completely and confirm that the line is entered, but the jumper is cut. The lifeline will go there and fix it when it's live. So that's most of the critical, because if the line cuts on the ground, it will grant. Then the system lines will come and fix it. But when it is jumper, then they can go and fix it, the jumper, or change the selectors when necessary, when the line is on.
Engineer Ekete says frequent patrol of these electricity transmission lines is a must for linesmen.
The system lines need urgent attention on daily basis. For instance, if you can patrol line today and go there tomorrow, you can find that a selector is broken. You can patrol line today and go tomorrow, you confirm that there's a vandalization on the line. Because of not frequent maintenance on that line, that's why people are encroaching on that line. The more you go to that line, the more you see something. Either you see broken selector or condition of the line as regard to the environment, depend on the environment. Erosion controls, some other things is attached to it. Vegetation, overgrown vegetations, people encroachment, a lot of things is involved in maintaining these system lines. Sometimes you see a pale conductor. Sometimes you see issues, birds putting nest in the line. So line deserve frequent maintenance on daily basis.
For linesmen, there are basic standards of safety and equipment that they must possess at all times to be fit and proper to maintain any electricity transmission line.
We need compressing machine. We need typhoid jack, compressing machine, pilot wire, hand line, come along, or Chicago grip as case may be. All this is a basic things we need when we line cut or to maintain the line.
Kano region has its own share of the challenges of encroachment of transmission lines right of way too. While TCN continues to collaborate with communities and the state government to address this, the issues are still prevalent in the region.
This is an aged problem we have facing all the day long. Like Katsina Dakata Road, a lot of our lines, people have been encroaching on that line because of, I don't know what is the problem. But invariably, we have a history of the line that, so okay, take for instance, in a new line consulted, let me give you instance somewhere before I came here. A new line was consulted and people were paid. The man said that he's short paid, he's not well paid. So he went and built another house hoping that they will pay them another money. So some other people keep approaching the line hoping that whenever NEPA come or whenever will come, we'll pay them money, which is not true because the other way around, after many years, we build our line inside the bush. We evacuate the line. In fact, to construct the line, have many sequence of operations. One, they have to clear the line, originally clear the line, we do survey, we do erection, and do stringing. Or when we are doing all those things, there's no building around that house, around our line. Frequently now, people are encroaching, hoping that we'll pay them money later. And they don't know the danger attached to it. So it's good that we go and sensitize them. Please, stop doing these things. It is not helping matters. It's not helping us, it's not helping you.
Accidents involving power transmission lines could be catastrophic and fatal. And so, the TCN official is appealing to people to stop the act of building or staying under power transmission lines.
If the line conductor cuts, it will kill everybody under the line. So that encroachment has been giving us headache, serious headache. And we need the attention from any government, all the state governments and all the parastatals that are attached to this should come to our aid to help us clear this line and make it free. Like for instance, if the building is under the line and you want to restrict that line, you cannot climb on top of somebody's house, put conductor, fly conductor on top of somebody's house to do the work. It is dangerous our job and dangerous people living under the line too.
As highlighted by Engineer Valentin Ekete, Principal Manager System Lines for the TCN Kano region, the company remains dedicated to the demanding task of managing bulk electricity transmission. This involves not only maintaining a constant flow of power year-round, but also ensuring that transmission lines undergo rigorous, routine maintenance to preserve grid integrity. On May 1st, 2026, Nigeria joined the rest of the world to celebrate Workers' Day. It's a day dedicated to recognizing the hard work, dedication and sacrifices of workers across all sectors of the economy. To every hard-working Nigerian and TCN staff, management says thank you for your resilience and commitment to building a better nation. All through this month of May, you will get to hear from workers and staff of TCN. You are all celebrated.
As the legal division of TCN, we pledge to uphold integrity, professionalism, and the rule of law in all we do. We will always provide sound legal support, ensure compliance, and protect the interests of TCN. We remain committed to excellence, teamwork, and service. Happy Workers' Month!
Public address staff and pledge to be the voice that power our story, building trust and transparency for TCN's glory, to translate every megawatt into clear communication, bridging the gap between the grid and the nation, with service strategy and excellence as a guide. I transmit our vision with loyalty and pride. Happy Workers' Month.
We pledge to uphold safety as the foundation of every power transmission operation.
We commit to safeguarding lives, protecting health, and preserving the environment in all our duties.
We stand united as guardians of safe practices, dedicated to achieving zero harm across TCN network. Together, we power progress with responsibility, integrity, and care. Happy Workers' Month.
We, the Corporate Planning Department of TCN, pledge to think strategically, plan with integrity, and translate vision into action, building data-driven roadmaps that steer our organization towards becoming one of the leading transmission companies in the world. We pledge to drive accountability, fiscal discipline, and continuous innovation, monitoring performance, managing resources responsibly, and embracing global best practices to deliver efficient and reliable bulk power transmission across Nigeria. Happy Workers' Month.
You are watching the Power Circuit.
Oh my God, what caused this fire? Eh? Hey, God help us. Assuming this thing happened in the night, nobody from this building would have come out alive.
Madam, hey, this is why we have warned landlords not to erect structures under the high voltage lines. If this high voltage line fell on the ground, nothing would have happened. But because this structure has been wrongly erected and the high voltage line fell on it, that is why whatever has happened has happened. We advise landlords to always consult the Transmission Company of Nigeria on their safety compliance on the right of way, so that something like this does not happen again.
Oga, we are talking of burnt house and you are talking of right of way. What is right of way and safety compliance?
Safety compliance simply means before erecting any structure around any electricity tower or line, there are safety distances you must adhere to. These safety distances are 25 meters on both sides of the electric tower in the case of a 330 kV, 15 meters on both sides of the electric tower in the case of a 132 kV, and 7.5 meters on both sides of the electric tower in the case of a 33/11 kV. These stipulated safety distance instructions are what we call right of way. If these simple, basic safety distances are adhered to, trust me, there will be less loss of property and lives resulting from cut transmission lines.
Visit Transmission Company of Nigeria office nearest to you for your safety regulations before erecting structures. Let us save lives and properties and build a stronger Nigeria. This message is from the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, transmitting electricity in the most efficient and effective manner.
The Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN Osogbo region, has declared force majeure on the Offa 132 kV transmission substation after armed robbers invaded the facility in the early hours of May 7, 2026. A statement by TCN management said the attackers reportedly held staff hostage at gunpoint and forced operators to shut down the Offa and Ojoku 33 kV feeders, leading to a temporary outage. Control switches and relay buttons were tampered with, and the 40 MVA transformer was briefly shut down. Power supply was later restored in phases. TCN expressed regret over the disruption and reaffirmed its commitment to efficient electricity transmission nationwide. Here are the highlights from today's episode. We told you that TCN is upgrading the 132-33 kV Amuwo-Odofin transmission substation in Lagos by adding 2 power transformers. In Kano region, TCN is sustaining the expansion of transmission system lines and improving bulk electricity transmission across the regional hub. As Nigeria joined other countries in marking Workers' Day this month, we brought to you highlights from the staff of TCN as they pledged to continually project professionalism and quality of service. Expect more of this. The Power Circuit remains your premier television source for in-depth coverage, bringing you closer to the heartbeat of Nigeria's power sector. Stay informed and connected by visiting the official Transmission Company of Nigeria YouTube channel at TCN_Nigeria. There you can catch up on full episodes and access exclusive clips of the latest activities across the national grid. You can also follow and engage with TCN across all social media platforms. On Facebook, search for the Transmission Company of Nigeria. For LinkedIn, it is Transmission Company of Nigeria. Follow TCN on X via @TCN_Nigeria. For Instagram, it is @TCN_Nigeria. We value your feedback and observations. Please send your comments to affairs.public@tcn.org.ng. For more details on our activities, visit our official website at www.tcn.org.ng or stay updated with the latest industry developments at www.tcnnews.ng. Finally, we urge you to help us power the nation by protecting vital transmission infrastructure. If you notice any suspicious activity around power lines, towers, or substations in your community, please report it immediately to TCN officials or the nearest security agency. I'm Amara Agogesi. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you in the next episode.